Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio June 7, 2023. The moon has entered your sign for a stay of over 2 days, signaling a time to embrace your needs and feelings. While you should be mindful of impatience, it's an opportunity to start fresh and appreciate the personal aspects of your life. However, there may be significant developments in your professional life or larger plans that occupy your mind. Having a clear sense of the future and your aspirations can be motivating. Watch out for impatience and taking things too personally, especially if there are pressures related to rules or obligations. Overall, it's a favorable time to connect with your emotions. Today may be particularly stimulating for you, especially on an intellectual level. You and your loved ones might engage in lengthy discussions and find joy in unraveling the meaning behind poems or philosophical essays. It's a day that will leave a lasting impression. As the moon is in your sign, your emotions may be heightened, and little things that usually wouldn't bother you could trigger emotional responses throughout your workday. You might feel more deeply about both the positive and negative aspects of work. If you feel overwhelmed, take a moment for yourself. Find a private space, such as the bathroom or somewhere that feels sacred to you, to process your emotions. Prioritize your needs before attending to your work obligations. You'll experience great inspiration today. By collecting a few notes and seeking coherence, you'll generate wonderful and profound ideas. It's as if you've discovered the key to an enigma for the first time. Take this time to reflect on your life and piece together fragments that previously seemed disconnected. Utilize this period to reconnect with your family. They will be pleased, and you may even be able to resolve old conflicts by acting as a mediator or taking the first step towards resolution. The planetary alignment supports burying the hatchet once and for all. Today, you'll be attentive to the little details, and there will be plenty for you to focus on. Something may catch your attention and prompt you to reconsider your attitude towards paperwork or similar tasks. Being in touch with your emotions, you have the advantage of clarity about your feelings, allowing you to make the right decisions. Whether you're seeking casual dates or a serious relationship, you'll choose wisely. Start planning how to pursue your own happiness. This could be a perplexing day where you don't understand why others are overreacting. People might become upset over trivial matters. Don't take these mood swings personally. Even if someone complains to you about something you said or did, recognize that they are merely venting and haven't been obsessing over your faults for weeks. The energy of the day may make them frazzled and impatient. Today, on this family-oriented day, take a look around your home and consider how it reflects your attitude and style. Imagine yourself as a first-time visitor and assess whether your space accurately represents your character and passions. If it feels outdated and in need of sprucing up, take the time to do so. The rewards will be far greater than you anticipate. Mercury recently turned direct in your relationship sector, and as it moves forward, it enters its final 7 days there. At the same time, the moon is supporting both Mercury and Venus. With Mercury and Venus representing communication and love, respectively, this week becomes special for relationships. Additionally, the moon's monthly visit to your friendship sector adds further support, creating positive conditions for communication, friendship, and relationships. Mercury, the planet of communication, only recently turned direct in your relationship sector, and today marks its final 7 days in this position. Simultaneously, the moon forms a friendly aspect to Venus, indicating that both the planets of love and commitment are looking towards the future with confidence. Our eyes in the sky. Yesterday, we experienced the relief of Mercury turning direct, but today, Saturn, a powerful planet, begins its retrograde journey while in progressive Aquarius. This combination urges us to engage in serious introspection regarding our future. It prompts us to consider what emotional investments are worth our attention and whether the areas of focus in our lives deserve the energy we've been giving them. Is karma pointing us in a new direction? While taking stock of our lives can be exhausting, the rewards are significant. Saturn's retrograde encourages us to place our careers in the spotlight of reflection for the next 4 months. This introspective work helps us establish long-term goals and discover innovative solutions for our life aspirations. By doing so, we increase our chances of reaching the success we've dreamed of and truly deserve. The main lesson during this introspective transit is to remain dedicated, put in the necessary work, and be open to expanding our minds in new directions when the time is right. The cosmic weather remains quiet for most of the day, until the Leo moon opposes Saturn in Aquarius, creating resistance. It may be challenging to communicate without fear or guilt seeping into our consciousness. We might also encounter obstacles preventing us from expressing ourselves due to authority figures or external circumstances. In such situations, it is best to approach them objectively and avoid allowing our pride to be wounded. Although we might feel stalled, it is essential to explore how denial can serve as a teacher. What can we learn from this moment without assigning blame for our disappointments? Instead of drawing rigid lines that may be difficult to retract later, it is beneficial to fully experience our feelings and process them in a mature manner. Later in the afternoon, the moon squares Mercury in Taurus, triggering self-doubt. This may lead us to question our own reasoning and create a sense of unrest, contributing to moodiness. At times, we may not even be fully aware of the true source of our angst, only understanding it in hindsight. However, this confrontation with self-doubt can be helpful as it forces us to re-examine our biases and how our behaviors influence our choices. Since we still have about 2 weeks until Mercury fully emerges from its post-retrograde shadow, this is an ideal opportunity to revisit old ground and adjust how we respond to familiar triggers. Following this, the moon enters a void of course phase for the remainder of the day, suggesting that self-reflection is a fitting use of our time.